Let's see this question. Captain Barbossa sold 2 jars of dirt to Captain Jack Sparrow, Pirates of Caribbean Sea. So Captain Barbossa sold 2 jars of dirt to Captain Jack Sparrow for $990 each. On one he got 10% profit and on the other he got 10% loss. Then Barbossa's profit or loss percent on the whole transaction was. So he's saying that there are 2 jars of dirt, but then he didn't say that they are similar jars, so which means the cost price of each of them might be different. Or if you didn't understand from this wording that the cost price of 2 jars is different, other way to understand is, see this, on both of them he is selling at $990 only, but for one he got a profit of 10% and on the other he got a loss of 10%. So what does it mean? Even though both of them are sold for the same price, if you are making a profit and on the other one if you are making a loss, it means that both of them were having initially different cost prices, isn't it? See this, what I mean to say is, now both of them are actually sold for $990 only, right? So 990 and 990, both of them are sold, right? But on one we are making a profit and on the other we are making a loss. Let us say on this one we are making a profit of 10%. Then what does it mean? If the selling prices of both are here, for this one the cost price must have been very less or lesser than this, then only we can make a profit, right? If this particular product with some cost price is sold at a higher price, then only we are supposed to make some profit, right? And they are saying that the profit is 10% here, right? And the other one that must be having a higher cost price, okay, and it must have sold at a lower price, then only we are supposed to, we'll be getting a loss, isn't it? Now on the other one they are saying that we are getting a loss of 10%, right? So there is a loss of 10% and there is a profit of 10%. This is what is given. Now they are saying that they are asking what is the total profit or total loss. Now in order to find out the total profit or total loss, you have to find out what is his total investment, right? So this is what he got after selling both of them, 990 plus 990. But what is his total investment? This one plus this one. So you find out this total and then find out these two product sum of these two cost prices. This one will be different from this one, right? And after finding it out, you can know whether your cost price, total cost price is high or total selling price is high. Depending on that, you can decide whether it is a loss or profit on the total transaction. Depending on that, you can find out loss percent or profit percent. Got it? Okay. Now let's try to find out these cost prices. Now see this, for the first one they are saying that we made a profit of 10%, isn't it? Therefore what must be this? Whenever you are making a profit, then definitely the selling price is higher. So for the first one you could say that selling price would be higher. How much high? Since we are making a profit of 10%, selling price would have been 110% of the cost price, isn't it? 110 by 100 into cost price, or by going with that formula, selling price equal to 100 plus profit percent divided by 100 into cost price. By that also you are going to get this. Then what will happen to the cost price? Cost price will be 100 by 110 of selling price. Now what is the selling price here? Selling price is given as 990. So if you substitute 990 here, it is 10 by 11 into 990. Nines. So it is going to be 900. So which means if the jar cost initially was $900, if it is sold at $990, then you would have made a profit of 10%. That is the meaning of it, right? And what about the other one? Initial cost price is something and then it is sold at a loss, then only we are getting this, right? So what is the loss? 10%. When do you get the loss? When you are selling it at a lower price. Therefore for the second case, selling price would have been 10% loss, which means 90% of the cost price. Got it? So which means if the cost price would have been 100 rupees and if you have sold it at 90 rupees, then only you are going to get a 10% loss, right? Okay, now what does it mean? Cost price equal to 100 by 90 into selling price. And even if you want to see it with formula, there selling price equal to 100 minus loss percent divided by 100 into cost price, and the loss percent here is 10. isn't it? That is why you are getting 90. Okay, now what is this? 100 by 90 into 990. So how much is this? 9/11. So it is going to be 1100. So for the second one, the cost price is 1100, but it is sold at a lower price. That is why you got a loss. Now what is being asked? The question is, what is the total loss percent, or what is the total profit percent in this transaction? So how to find it out? Find out these two, add these two numbers, right? So if you add total selling price, the total selling price is 990 plus 990, which means this is the amount of money you received, right? So I think it is going to be $1980. Got it? Now what is the total cost price? Your total investment is nothing but this one plus this one, right? So 900 for the first one is the cost price plus 1100, which means 2000, right? So you have invested a total money of $2000, but you got back $1980. Therefore you got less, so you are supposed to incur a loss. Now what is the loss? The difference. What is the loss percent? Difference divided by cost price into 100. So let's find out the loss percent. So why am I declaring that there is loss? Because cost price is greater than selling price, and they are asking about the whole transaction, which means on both the transactions, right? So loss is total cost price minus total selling price divided by total cost price into 100. So what is it? 20 divided by 2000 into 100. So it is 2000 divided by 2000, 1. So loss percentage is 1%. So 1% is the loss in this case. Okay. So now what we shall see is, one thing you have to observe here is, so whenever such a question is asked, there is a general formula here. So whenever we have same selling price but different cost prices, and on one we are making some profit percent and on other we are making some loss percent, if these two are same, then in general we can say that there will always be a loss. So how to show that? I'll now prove it. Okay, so in the next video I'll take a general expression and I prove it. Okay.